Smart.
The most common questions asked in the Googles are what is hacking, how to learn them. To learn hacking, what are the simple steps? Are no, these won't work. Okay, don't worry, you can become an hacker without this knowledge. We will teach you guys. Things you need: a Kali Linux or an Paratos or else any Linux distro that is based on Linux. Linux, or that means a Debian based any type of Linux. Oops, we forgot the important one. Your computer. Whoa, it's so awesome, na? But we don't all have a computer. But you can also run Kali Linux with your mobile phone. Don't worry, maybe this may help you. There is a link in the description. You can check it out and install Kali Linux on your mobile phone. Don't worry. Let us start with our tutorial. Okay guys, now we can see how to use VMware and how to use Kali Linux and how to use them perfectly without any glitch and learn hacking very easily. Let us start our virtual machine and set it up and then learn Kali Linux. Okay, I have already created an virtual machine before, and you can also set it up very easily. There is no big issues in this and you can do that by your own. And now I am starting my own machine. See, this is my Kali Linux. I have installed 8 GB RAM in my computer and allocated 4 GB RAM for this Kali Linux virtual machine. This is not needed because 1 GB RAM is enough for a Kali Linux machine, but you can make it fast by using this method. And now I am playing my virtual machine. Okay, right, we are starting up with our desktop, and this is the desktop of Kali Linux machine. Now I am running in the live mode. You can also install the Kali Linux machine in the in your hard. You can also install your Kali Linux in your hard disk and then use it as your virtual machine. It is also possible. If you want a tutorial about dual booting and Kali Linux with your Windows, you can also comment below and we will help so. Okay, all the beginners have trouble with using the terminal. This is the most intense and important job to be learned, and we will start it with terminal. Okay, now we will start with the most initial command ls. See, this shows what are there in the current dictionary, and you can do so, and you can see those things inside this. Now if I want to move somewhere, it is similar to the command prompt you are using in the computer. Now if I want to install some apps or some applications or something like that, you can just run it with apt get install and the application name, any of the name. Maybe it may be an hacking tool, or maybe an Windows Me player or video player, music player, anything, but you can install a package through apt get install. And if you want to get an update, you can type apt get update. Sorry. Okay, and here you go. You will get an update. There is when you are running in a live package, there is no update available, so it is showing such an error. Okay, then what is root? I'm going to tell what is root. Root is nothing but you can change the softwares and you can uninstall the packages, install the packages. This type of administrative user is called as root user, and in Kali Linux you can use it only as an root user. Okay, nothing more than that. If you want to learn about something like SQL map, then you should type man SQL map and you will get an basic commands and help dictionary for SQL map. There is no needed to go to an YouTube or going for somewhere. With any of the application you can use this map. If you want to get outside this thing, press Ctrl plus C, or there is an Q for quit, and you can press that thing, and okay, we can get out of this. Before that, if you want to edit any notepad or text editor, you can use the thing nano, and if there is any text document you can create or you want to edit, type its name text, and if you click on that, this is the basic text editor for Kali Linux installed, pre-installed, and you can use them. Press Ctrl X and then Y and enter. This text will be saved there. Same way you can reboot by typing reboot, or power off by typing power off. Easy to use, and it is the basic commands you needed. That's all, nothing other than that. Okay, we can surf through the applications and some of the basic applications like information gathering. Mostly in ethical hacking there is 5 steps. That is, first step is about information gathering about a target. If you are about to target a computer machine of your college or your friends or any other, you should gather the informations like IP address, their software installed, their OS installed, version of the OS, and hardware setup, something like that. The most used information gathering softwares are Zenmap and Nmap. These two are the Nmap is network mapper and Zenmap is the network mapper's GUI version. In these thing, if you type an IP address of a computer, it will show what are the ports open, what is the OS running in this computer, and what are the service available through this computer. With these things, you can just target the computer with an easy steps. Next is the vulnerability analysis. With vulnerability analysis, if you know the vulnerabilities of the computer, it is easy to exploit the computer. So you should learn the vulnerability analysis also in the later tutorial. And next is website analysis. Vulnerability analysis and next website analysis is same, but this comes to an hardware and this comes to an website analysis. And database is directly connected to the website analysis and these things, and you can use it for going through and running an query or SQL map, SQL injection, something like that. You can use them. Password attacks are mainly used for running for brute force. You can use John and Johnny for using brute forcing Windows or something like that, and you can use all the things to run a brute forcing, and these all needs and vulnerabilities that can be created through crunch application. Then wireless attacks. We are always having in mind that we should hack an Wi-Fi, we should have a free Wi-Fi, something like that. For using a free Wi-Fi, phone Wi-Fi cracker and Wi-Fi are the basic and easy hacking tools for these stuffs. Okay, reverse engineering is too complex, but being an ethical hacker, reverse engineering is very important. That is, if a software company releases a patch for an software that is having a vulnerability, you can reverse engineering that package, and then you can again create a new exploit and exploit the computer. It is too cool to be a hacker. Okay, exploitation tool. These are the main important exploitation tools available in the Kali Linux. Armitage is directly an GUI version of Metasploit, and Metasploit will be soon shown to you in the next tutorial, and you can become a professional in Metasploit, and you can hack many consoles and many operating system, and it is on cross platform. Beef attack is nothing but it is an attacking the browser. It always targets the browsers. Metasploit and Armitage are the same. This is an command line version and this is an GUI version, but command line version is more powerful than the GUI version. Next, Searchploit. Searchploit is an exploit database where you can find a perfect exploit for an vulnerability found on a computer. Next, social engineering. Social engineering is also a great tool for information gathering about a system. With this thing you can do phishings and other things like that by using your own social things. SQL map. SQL map is mostly used before 2010 to get the credit cards information and information stored in the database and information stored in the website like online shoppings and other things. Okay, next, spoofing and sniffing. Sniffing and spoofing means you are just intruding through a connection and then you are seeing what are they are viewing. If I am viewing a Facebook page and you will get the same Facebook page with this thing. I am just giving an example. It is not exactly that thing. And most network monitoring tool is Wireshark. Even Ettercraft is mostly used tool for exploiting many things. Forsonic is too complex, you can learn it on the later things. And there is system service. In order to run that service, Beefstat and Beefstock, these things and Metasploit, many services should be started before using these things. Okay, now you have learned basic things about the hacking this Linux distro that is called Linux, and in the next tutorial you can just learn about Metasploit and basic command line commands and more things. And if you like this video, put a like. If you don't like this video, you can just comment. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.